Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to learn the topic inner join. So let's start the video.
Okay, now let's move on to the next topic, that is joins. So the first type of joins which we would be studying in this video is inner join, or you can straight away write it as join. This is also the default join. But you can write it in two ways, that is inner join and join. By default, computer means this to be as the join if you don't write anything. Okay, now let's understand what is join first of all. See, let's suppose you have two tables. Okay, one table contains information. Okay, now let this be ID, name and subject. Okay, so let this be ID 1, 2, 3. Let there be three students A, B, C, and they are studying subject with code 1, 1 and 2. So let the sub ID be this 1, 1, 2. In the subject table, if I see 1, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. Okay, so in the subject table, ID 1 professor, or you can say teacher, name of the teacher is here and the name of this teacher. Teacher number 1 who is studying the course with ID 1, and teacher number 2 who is teaching the course number 2. Okay, so now the thing is, if I want to know which student is, say for let's suppose I want to know who is the teacher of A, or you can say who is teaching A, who is teaching B, who is teaching C, and we want them all in a single table, then what we are gonna use is join. Now join will actually join these two tables. Let's move on to the demo part and we'll see it there only for our better clarification. Workbench. Okay, so this is my workbench. Let's see, do we have any tables? Okay, we don't have any tables. Let's quickly make two tables. Use DB and we'll keep it these three only. Okay, and let the first table be create table students, and in that the first thing would be ID int, the next thing would be name, that is varchar of, let it be 100, then the next one be subject, let that be int. Okay, now it's done. I'll quickly make the next one also. Use DB create table. What is the name of my next table? That is teachers, or I can say, okay, let it be teacher only, teacher, and this would be, let this be subject only, subject, ID, and the name of the professor. Okay, now it's done. Let's run this one. Okay, now we have two tables ready. One is student, one is subject. Let's quickly enter the entries. Insert into, first of all, we'll add into students. Values. Now, what are the values we are using? First one is ID, so we'll keep it 1. Then name, let it be A only. Then the next one, 1, that is the subject ID. Paste, done. 2, be this has been inserted. Now let's make the another table. We'll copy the lines from here only. Insert into subject. Now let the values be, one is being by prof name would be there, no? So let the name of the prof be Nambi. And let the next one be Nandi. Done. Let's insert them quickly. Let's see these tables. Okay, so this is my first table. This is my second table. Now if I want to write join query, as I told you, let's see what will happen if we write a join query. See how we are going to write it. Please look into this very carefully. First of all, select, then all the columns which you want to display. For now, I'll keep it star, that is all columns. From, then write the name of the first column. My first column is students. Then write join, name of the next table, subject. Then write on keyword. And what is the on condition? On condition is, if I'm not wrong, ID of subject. Now we need to write the condition for which we are actually joining the tables. Now what is this condition? See, when we are joining these tables, as I told you, we have two tables. First one is this, next one is this. Now we want to know the professors, that okay, who is teaching A, who is teaching B, who is teaching C. So in this, our basis for joining the table would be, we would be comparing the subject IDs with IDs in the subject table. So actually what we are doing is, we are saying, what is this? First one is students. Students, what is the name of the attribute? That is sub. Students dot sub equal to subject dot ID. So this is the comparison condition. Now let's run this one. See, when we have used this one, see, we are able to see that okay, ID is 1, name is 1, subject is 1, ID is 1, and then it is Nambi, Nambi, and then it is Nandi. It is not the thing that okay, they are in the same order. Had it been in the different order also, this would have given us the same result. Okay, now let's do one more type where we are going to add one more entry which is not there. Let's see what will happen. So if we end, oh, I guess this, all these values have been inserted again. No issues. All these values have been inserted again. No issues. Now we'll run this one. See, now you might be shocked that in that table which I showed you earlier, there were 7 entries. How come here are only 6 entries? See, again I'll show you. Here there are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6 entries, and here there are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 entries. Just because there is no corresponding professor for subject 3, so this entry did not get printed. If we try to understand this with the help of Venn diagram, here I'll show you one more thing. See, this is known as Venn diagram. Most of you might be familiar with this. This one. So what is this Venn diagram? It actually represents the data about A. It is a type of representation only. Let's suppose this is the Venn diagram for the table 1, table first, and this is the Venn diagram for table 2. So now what is happening? We know that both of them have some common entries. Like when we saw, there were some subjects whose ID was given and the name of the professor was there, and there we had the subject ID and some professor. So what is there? We are actually having some of the entries common. So this is a way of representing both the tables, and we are knowing this thing that it is inner join, that is this part represents common part, or you can say in inner join we only take the common entries. Hope you got to know much more about inner join.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please do like, share and subscribe the YouTube channel. Thank you.